Hello guys. Have you ever wondered what problems chubby person face in the everyday life? Today we are going to talk about what the fat acceptance movement think about fashion, their solutions for the fashion industry to become more inclusive, and much more. But first, I would really appreciate if you subscribe and leave a comment. So, let's get started. Someone who berating people for buying fast fashion instead to explain the impact that fast fashion have on environment. The condition of work that this person have to endure every day is far beyond fat phobia. What does it mean? The fact that only skinny and rich people can afford sustainable fashion? It is not true. Everyone can do this. We have to use our current clothes often, and avoiding buying something new, only because it is trendy. Sustainable fashion, it's also buying second-hand clothes, recycle fabric of old clothes, that belongs to a family member or a friend and give it a second life. Why do you always hide behind this mindset that you are powerless and everyone is against you?
Do I actually like dresses with floral prints? Or did the fat phobic fashion industry trick me into believing that?
Floral's prints are very used in spring collection. It is a classic print, and it will never die. You will never see a lot of floral prints on other seasons' collections, but you have to understand that it's a basic print that a lot of people like and would buy. So, is not the fashion industry that don't want to please your needs. Fast fashion clothes are copied after big stylist collection and mass-produced. Also, to produce something so personal like clothes, they have to do statistics in base of the taste of costumers. How many pieces did they sell on similar items and much more. What do I want to say? It is not that simple, and before you blame society for your problems, try to study and understand better the situation.
If you're a designer and you can't design pieces for somebody that is above a size 4, you're a shitty designer.
Any designer will ever be able to create a collection for every size. The only reason that they are not doing it is for marketing reason. Once again, the majority of customers are not obese, and they don't need towels as clothes. I can guarantee that even designer is able to do whatever collection for every size, but they have to respect standards. Overweight standard fortunately isn't the average. Don't blame designer and fast fashion industry that copy their collection for not promoting an unhealthy lifestyle.
And the widest range you have is a size 0 to a size 4. That's a you problem. That's not someone else's problem for being larger than that size.
Dear, your point is wrong in almost every point of view. Sometime in very rare case, someone cannot choose their size in base of weight, and it is due in base of their health problem, and it is true. But in the 90% of the case at least, size is based on choose. This movement is always blaming on someone else, but they never try to improve their state. I don't get this illusion about the benefit that an overweight condition can give, and why all of you are fighting so hard to demonstrate and change a concrete fact that science give.
Fat phobia within the industry also makes it very hard to find sizing in sustainable brands because they lack inclusivity.
This time you are right. But the lack of inclusivity in sustainable brands are not due fat phobia. A minority of people are wearing sustainable clothes because the most of the others are not interested in doing it. This is why they are not inclusive. It's noble that you want to contribute to our environment in a good way, and you don't have to stop behind. I can't find any sustainable clothes. As I said before, the best sustainable wardrobe is composed by second-hand and handmade pieces created by reused fabric. So if you want, you can.
If you're going to be inclusive and you actually want to help fat people, carry up to a 6X. Yes, a 6X. Also, give us exclusive designs that you don't make for the straight sizes that are just as adored and admired and sought after by the thins.
Let's be honest. Why a brand have to carry such a huge size like 6X? I will make an example only for the sake to get your idea about the fabric that is used. A 6X, it's like a tablecloth. Why someone will ever invest in such expensive product? There are no reasons for them to promote an unhealthy lifestyle like this. You have to eat at least 4,000 kilocalories a day to get that size, but even smaller than a 6X. So no one will ever think about being this inclusive. I don't deny the fact that they have to carry a bigger size like 2 to 3X, but above it is bad. No one should ever let themselves go like this and ignoring their states. And once again, someone cannot change their body weight for three-part reason. They can get handmade clothes or do it by thyself.
Because my entire life, then people have had access to exclusive looks and trends that I have been gatekept out of.
Your entire life, you do not had access to exclusive outfits and looks. First, exclusivity is very subjective, and if you want to wear a style you can adapt it. Second point, you want quality fabric to be used, and the print have to be perfect and not deformed because it have to stretch more than it was created for, but you don't want to pay more. You want to pay as a size 0, but I don't get how you cannot understand that. It is not possible. Fat acceptance movement ask for equality price, but they don't get the difference. I will give you an example. It's like paying $1 for a napkin and $1 for a tablecloth too. It doesn't make any sense. Exclusive prints for overweight clothes is the same as saying, "Stay fat, I am proud of you. You are perfect and this is in rewards for all your nutritional choices. Go on honey, become fatter." The request for exclusive collection only for chubby people is not inclusive as you are trying to promote. A better request should be a collection that can fit bigger size but maximum a 3X. Above it, they should think about improving themselves and not about fashion.